Hey Virgo, this reading today is for all of my single Virgos, and we're going to see what could be coming towards you in love within the next week. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, Virgo. It may or may not resonate. You are always welcome on my channel to take what works and leave the rest. So we're jumping right into it today, my loves, and we're going to see what could be coming towards you in love this week. So first message coming out today for Virgo, what is this? Oh, look at this. This card literally came jumping out of the deck, which is kind of amazing because it's the Knight of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So maybe some of you are dealing with a water sign romantically, but whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, this is such a strong indicator that somebody is coming towards you and making you a love offer this week, okay? This shows me there is someone who's interested in you, somebody who is probably gonna do something romantic to pursue you and ask you out. So that's amazing. And I kind of love that it just came flying out of the deck for you. Okay, tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo. Page of Swords, I love that. So then we've got air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's honestly just giving this really cute vibe of somebody who is very curious about you, Virgo. They want to get to know you. They're probably going to be asking you a lot of questions this week, and you're going to be able to tell that this person is just like super curious about you and wants to know more and more and more about you. It's delightful. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo. Kind of obsessed, you guys. Okay, look at that. Third card coming out, the Lovers. Gemini energy. I'm a little speechless because it's so good. Okay, let's talk about it. The Lovers means love, okay? So this is basically saying to me that what is coming towards you this week is the potential for an amazing romantic relationship. It's actually like a very, very clear message with these cards, because let's take a look at it. We got the Knight of Cups, we got the Page of Swords, and we got the Lovers. There is definitely a love offer coming towards you. Now, we're gonna heat things up a little bit because I'm gonna tell you what I actually think is going on. There is love coming towards you, but I actually think you might have two people who are interested in you. And I'll tell you why. Because we start with the Knight of Cups, who is a person. And then we get the Page of Swords, who is a person. And then we get the Lovers, which is about love, but it is also a card about having to make a choice or a decision. So what I think is that you might have not just one person who's into you this week. I think you will have at least one, possibly even two. So you might be in a position, Virgo, where you need to make a choice or decision between two people, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at person one and we're gonna look at person two. So that's how I'm gonna structure the reading today. So person one is gonna be represented by the Knight of Cups. Person two is represented by the Page of Swords. And we're gonna look at both to give you a bit of a sneak peek into their energy for this week, and then we'll see where it goes. So let's dig into it. Let's learn a little bit more about person one, who is the Knight of Cups. All right, first card coming out, Six of Wands. I love that. It's like right away, this person is super confident. So this to me feels like somebody who, when they immediately see you, Virgo, they're like, yeah, this is a really good thing. I'm definitely gonna ask Virgo out, and I see that we're gonna be really good together. Like there's this immediate air of confidence around the connection. Okay, tell me more about this person's overall energy this week. Temperance, beautiful. Sagittarian energy. This is an energy of somebody who is very balanced, very patient, very kind. So this could be someone where their energy just feels really easy to be around. There could be something about them that just immediately makes you feel at ease. Tell me more, please, about their energy. And then the Knight of Wands. They're also super attracted to you. So we've got fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm gonna say actually, for their overall energy, it's all fire energy because that Temperance card is Sagittarian energy. And then obviously the Six of Wands and the Knight of Wands are fire energy as well. So person one is definitely very attracted to you. The chemistry is hot and heavy. The sparks are flying, okay? And the other thing that I really like about the Knight of Wands, you can see it's energy, it's momentum, it's this person taking action towards you. It's the energy of somebody pursuing you. All right, so let's see what they could be feeling this week. Ten of Wands, oh, interesting. So Ten of Wands, that's very fascinating because that to me is a card that can often represent emotional baggage. Now, it does tend to indicate letting go of the emotional baggage, but This person is coming in and they're definitely very excited about you, Virgo, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they recently got out of something. Like, it doesn't have to be like a long-term relationship, but maybe they were dating somebody and it ended relatively recently. And then they end up meeting you and they're like, okay, well, here we go, because this feels amazing with Virgo. So I feel like they don't want to hold back and not explore the connection. But it is possible for person one that maybe they've recently come out of something. Tell me more about what this person could be feeling. The Eight of Wands. It's like literally what I just said, where I was like, they're not holding back. Okay. Even if your person has something going on, 10 of Wands can also be like stressors, responsibilities, a lot of stuff on their plate. That's not holding them back from pursuing you. That's not holding them back from coming in and being like, I want to be with Virgo. The Eight of Wands is a very quick moving energy and it tends to indicate communication coming in quickly. This is showing up in your person's feelings. So I think they're developing feelings for you very quickly. And they're also communicating and being like, I'm here, I'm showing up for you. I'm having these feelings. Let's explore these feelings. Okay. Eight of Wands can also sometimes indicate something long distance potentially. So I don't know if this person, you meet them on a trip or at a conference or something like that. So there could be some sort of element of distance, or it could be like they're from a different country, different background, something like that might be representative of person one. Tell me more about what they could be feeling. And then wild. Okay, every card that I pulled for your person is fire energy, except for the Knight of Cups, okay? Every other card following it has been fire energy. So we've got the Queen of Wands, which is honestly just someone who feels super confident, okay? I think we've established that. They're confident, they are super, super attracted to you, Virgo, and they're in hot pursuit of you this week. Okay, let's see what actions they could be taking. Let's take a look at that. First card. The message, Five of Wands, that's coming to mind is they're not scared of a little competition. This person might be well aware of the fact that you're open, you're dating, you're putting yourself out there. And they're like, okay, I don't mind a little healthy competition. There's a confidence here where they're like, I'm going to come out on top. I like Virgo a lot. So yeah, Virgo can, date other people. We're not exclusive yet, but I'm going to show Virgo that I am the one that they should date. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking this week. The Chariot, yeah. The thing that I really like about person one is there's so much energy and momentum surrounding this connection. And I love that because it's a doer energy. It's someone who is not just sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It is someone who's like, when I see something I want, I go after it. I don't just sit around and wait and see what happens. And so the exciting thing that I feel for person one is this very strong, like pursuing energy where you are going to feel them very directly focused on you and charging forward and making it clear what their intentions are. Tell me what other actions they could be taking. Three of Wands, beautiful. It's beautiful, you guys, honestly. Three of Wands is a super visionary energy, thinking about the future and getting excited about where things are going. I think very quickly, this person is going to have a very clear image of the potential future that they see here. To me, it feels like right away, it's like they're going to see the potential and the connection between the two of you. And the minute that they see that, they're going to pursue you hot and heavy, because they're not going to sit back and let you, what do they say? Get between your grasp. No, that doesn't make sense. Slip through your grasp? Mess that saying up. But you know what I mean? It's like they don't want to let you slip away. Let's go with that one. Like they know they see something really special here. And I strongly see their energy in direct pursuit of you this week. And I think there's going to be some crazy chemistry with you guys as well. So person one's energy is super exciting. Okay. Now, person two. Page of Swords energy. Let's look at that. We're now looking at person two, okay, Virgo? So first card coming out, wow. King of Pentacles, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign. Here's what I like about person two. Right out of the starting gate, they are steady, they are stable, they are consistent, they are reliable. To me, those are very attractive qualities in a partner. So I love that. They could be wealthy. They could do very well financially. They could do very well career-wise. Tell me more about person two. Ace of Swords, I love that. It's like aces are all about a brand new beginning, okay? I'm honestly like, I'm getting overexcited, I think, Virgo. Because I'm like excited for you because this is really cool energy. Ace of Swords is someone who's had this like breakthrough moment, this aha moment, this epiphany. I feel like they connect with you and it's like this light bulb goes on in their mind and they're like, Virgo, that's who I've been looking for and I have now found them. Okay, tell me more about their energy. Holy shit, look at this, you guys. It's unreal in the best way. I don't envy you. I think you're gonna have a tough decision to make. So the next card showing up for person 2 is the King of Cups. Amazing. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Here's why I'm super excited. So don't worry about the gender, worry about the energy, right? So the kings within the tarot represent the energy of a person who is stable, mature, with the King of Cups, emotionally available, opening their heart to you. Like this is a very solid energy showing up for person 2. And with the King of Cups, it's definitely giving the vibe that they're going to be developing some pretty big feelings for you pretty early on. Okay, so let's see what person 2 could be feeling this week, please. Just keeps getting better and better. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, because we already had the King, so of course we must have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a pair. So how are they feeling? Stable, solid, reliable. One of the things that I really like about person 2 is that their energy is so steady, Virgo. So I actually think person 1 and person 2, their energy is going to come across very different, but both are going to be really good. So with person 1, we saw the fireworks, the passion, the intensity, really good, but it was stable, right? Like there was a maturity. Person 2, we're seeing this very like emotionally open, very stable, grounded, steady, consistent energy. I think these people are both going to feel quite different, but they're both showing up with these really wonderful qualities. Tell me more. 4 of Wands, why not, right? 4 of Wands, the 11-11 card showing up for person 2 in their feelings. Very quickly, your person's gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, I see marriage with Virgo. I see the potential. I see a future. Wow. Tell me more about what they could be feeling this week. King of Swords. I'm like, are we gonna get every single king for person 2? Hold on, did we had the Queen, I'm just looking. We had the Queen of Wands for person 1. Person 2, I have pulled 6 cards for them and 3 of them are kings. Again, don't worry about the gender, but like this is a very mature, stable energy. So let's keep going. Let's talk about the King of Swords. King of Swords is a great communicator, very clear-headed Virgo, very decisive. They know what they want. They don't mess around. They go after it, right? This is showing up in their feelings. Like honestly, okay, I really liked person 1 and I gotta say, like in my head, Virgo, I was like, there's no way person 2 is gonna be as good as person 1. Like that thought crossed my mind because like person 1's energy was so good. And now I'm looking at person 2 and I'm like, I'm kind of obsessed with person 2. Like this could be a situation this week where you've just got like 2 amazing people who are showing up for you. So let's talk about person 2 and their feelings. This is amazing, honestly, to have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, 4 of Wands. It's stable how they feel. They're clear about how they feel. And what they feel is that they want a future with you, with that 4 of Wands, okay? It's amazing. Let's see what actions they could be taking this week. All right, first card coming out, the Tower. It's a huge shakeup. Okay, my sense here, because remember person 1 had the 5 of Wands in the same position, person 2 has the Tower. I think there's a competitiveness here where both of these people are aware that, you know, you're just meeting, right? So it's probably not exclusive yet. That would be very fast. And so whenever we're dating and we're not, you know, exclusive with somebody, I think it's fair game. Like, I think both of these people are like, Virgo's probably out there dating other people. So I feel with the Tower, the message I'm getting is like some sort of like big declaration or big, you know, like show of their affection. Like, I think they're gonna do something that kind of catches you off guard and shakes things up, but like in a good way. Like maybe they plan like a totally unexpected date where there's like, I'm getting adrenaline, like something that gets the adrenaline pumping. And, you know, it just feels like they're trying to like show you like, I'm fun, I'm interesting, you know, let's go on these exciting dates this week. Tell me more, please. The Magician. Yeah, honestly, I think they're just working on creating a future with you, manifesting a beautiful future. Like this person, for person 2 is like a very go-getter energy, because the Magician is about having all of the tools available to create the love life that we want, okay? And I feel like your person 2 is like taking all those tools and resources to show up in the best way possible to showcase to you why they would be an amazing partner. All right, one more card for person 2, Page of Wands, because we got the fire and the passion there too. This is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very fun, very flirty. They're flirting with you this week. Like, they're definitely showing their interest. I do not envy you, Virgo. Like, my goodness, leave me a comment and let me know if this is going on. Because like, from what the energy is giving, you have at least one, if not two, very good potential romantic options that the universe seems to be delivering to you this week, which feels amazing. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. So when I see energy like this, both of them are amazing. So I think it comes down to like what you want and what's important to you and what you're personally looking for. Because I don't think you can go wrong with either of these people. I think they're both great people. It comes down to the compatibility, essentially, at the end of the day, of who you see the most potential with. So to wrap up the reading, I'm going to pull 3 cards for advice to hopefully give you some things to consider when you're navigating this situation. So what is the advice for Virgo in this situation, please? Okay, interesting. So the first card coming out is the 6 of Cups. This is a card of nostalgia, making memories. It can also be a card that indicates just a feeling of familiarity and comfort with somebody. So I feel like the first piece of advice is like, gravitate toward the person where you see yourself making memories with that person and you feel that sense of ease and you feel that comfortability within the relationship. Because I think that's going to take you very far within that connection, right? Tell me more about what the advice is for Virgo. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Okay. Ace of Pentacles is a lovely card. It is a card of stability, loyalty, devotion. I feel this is saying like, look for how stability and consistency show up in these relationships and think about how stability and consistency are important to you personally, okay? So I think one of the big things is, looking for somebody who makes us feel stable and secure. Now, each of us are different, so what that looks like could be different. Like, something that makes me feel secure in a relationship might not matter to you, right? So it's about finding, what do I need to see from a partner that really creates that sense of stability and security for me, where I feel totally confident within the relationship. And I think that's a good energy to gravitate towards. And I also feel like the advice as well with the Ace of Pentacles, because aces are about a new beginning, I also feel like there's a little bit of advice that's like, you don't have to decide right away because it's a brand new beginning, right? If you need a couple of dates with each of these people to figure it out, allow yourself to do that, because the Ace of Pentacles is just the beginning. It's like planting those seeds of intention and seeing how they could grow. Now, in order for you to figure out who the best fit is, you might need a little bit of time to, develop these relationships a bit more to figure out who really is the best fit. And then let's get one more card for the advice for Virgo. I love that. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna say this. So 2 of Pentacles is a card of juggling options, which is the literal situation that you are in this week. Now, the 2 of Pentacles can be a card of like literally making a pros and cons list, okay? And I feel a little bit weird about that. Like, I don't know, it feels a little bit weird maybe to kind of, make pros and cons about people we're interested in, but it might be a way for you to help get your head clear, right? So if you're feeling stuck and you're in this limbo with the 2 of Pentacles and you're like, they're both amazing, I don't know what to do, you could even start writing it out and then maybe get rid of it after, so they, whoever you choose never finds it. But like, write out, what are the pros of person 1? What are the pros of person 2? What are the cons of person 1? What are the cons of person 2? Now, to be clear, I don't think the cons are like bad things about their personality, because they both look really great. I think it's actually going to come down more to like compatibility and alignment, right? So I will give an example, right? So let's say both of these people are amazing. So you're like writing out the pros, you're writing out all the good qualities of person 1 and person 2, but then you start thinking like, what do I want in the future? So maybe something that's really important to you, this is just purely an example. You're like, I want to have kids in the next 3 years, like 3 to 5 years, right? So you're looking to build a relationship, serious commitment, move that relationship along, and within 3 to 5 years, be in a position where you're having children, okay? That might be a goal. This is an example. So maybe, you know, with person one, they're like, I do want kids, but like kids are maybe more like 10 years down the road for me, right? It's not a right or a wrong, it's just a difference. Whereas maybe person two is like, I have the same goals. Like I would also like to start a family within the next 3 to 5 years. So it's not right or wrong. It's about alignment, right? So there might be things that start to pop up for person one and person two, because you're gonna have to get picky because they both seem super great. So I don't think your cons list is gonna be nasty stuff like they lied. No. Your cons list is going to be more, I think, about compatibility. Like they're super great, but I want this, and they're saying they don't want that, or they don't want that right now, while the other person does. So you might kind of have to get more into the nitty gritty, but I'm kind of happy. I feel like this is a good problem in the sense of like love is here for you. So I think at the end of the day, this week is definitely presenting an opportunity to meet some really amazing people. And at the end of the day, it's about you getting clear about what you truly want in a relationship so that you can choose the person that aligns most strongly with that vision. But both of these people seem great, so best of luck with that, Virgo. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, I wish you love, I wish you happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.